Hello there, Gemini. It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your June love reading. So this is actually good for the next 4 to 5 weeks. So it'll be good from like now until mid-July. And we're going to take a look at the overall energies in your romantic love sector with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create, I really appreciate all of your liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support of my channel. Okay, so let's get into your reading. You know, Gemini, you've really been concentrating like on your soul's purpose, on your career, you know, building the life that you want for yourself. But you've also had these little hints of love coming into your monthly readings. So let's see, you know, how that may play out this month. So what do we have here? Okay, so you know, right off the bat, you have Yang. You know, taking energy, taking action, putting energy into perhaps into your own life, but it's also this sense of putting a little bit more effort. I'm going to put it that way, a little bit more effort in your romantic love life. You know, this doesn't. You know, this means I think it's almost like a shift into not putting any energy into it or even thinking about it, and then suddenly kind of like putting an energy of trying to get back out there somehow, however that means, you know, with the community card. You know, if you're getting invitations to, you know, little backyard get-togethers or whatever, it's an energy of going ahead and doing that, of putting yourself back out there. And it's also with chop wood. It's about doing those things that you need to do every single day to take good care of yourself, but also taking good care. I really feel like there's a sense of self-care here, of putting energy into really taking good care of yourself, but also knowing that you're opening your life. You're almost opening your emotional space in order to start accepting having somebody else come into your life. This, when I first saw it, was the opening of your heart chakra. You see how, you know, the palms are kind of spreading, and then there's this burst of energy coming out of here. I really feel like you're literally opening your heart chakra to accepting romantic love in your life. And even if you have been searching for a long time, right? I feel as if there was an energy where you may have had your heart closed a little bit to romantic love. Even if you were saying, oh, I really want it in my life, there's almost a sense of you're finally truly opening your heart chakra. Really lovely energy there. So let's see what your soulmate cards have to say. Let's see what we have here. Destruction, observe, twin flames. Yeah, denial, repressed emotions, rejection, unable to see below the surface. Okay, so Gemini, I feel like there is an energy here of somebody from the past, perhaps a twin flame connection, but a true soulmate connection, of somebody kind of like keeping tabs on you. You know, just not in a, you know, weird way, but watching your social media, asking friends and family about you. I don't think that they've actually reached out to you, but there's this energy of them at least thinking about you, of looking at you from a distance in some, you know, once again, like on the internet, your social media, you know, something like that. This energy is coming in. It's a sense of, you know, I feel like this person really hurt you in the past. For some reason, they're saying 10. So it could have even been like 10 years ago. It could be a very long time ago. Or yeah, they just keep saying the number 10. So it could have been 10 months ago, you know, even 10 weeks ago. I get a sense it's in the past. They left you feeling desolate, feeling unlovable, feeling feeling barren. That's the word that I'm getting. Feeling barren. And I feel like you've truly healed from that. It's this energy of being, you've kept your heart like inside the hands, like the hands have been closed for so long, really and truly protecting your heart, because this person in the past really, really, it's such an intense energy. And so you've been protecting your heart for some time. And there's this energy of you opening your own heart chakra, like you've done the healing, right? You've gone in, you've been taking good care of yourself. You may even, be like reaching out and helping in your community or however that may play out for you. And then there's this sense that this person, their energy is coming in almost as a sense, I want to say, to wreak havoc. This is a broom, and I feel like you're trying to sweep this person away. This is a difficult energy to, wow, you're really trying to move away from this energy. I can tell that you are. Like you've done a lot of healing. I feel like you haven't talked to this person in a very long time. And that it's almost this energy of, I don't even care to talk to that person, So let's see what we have here. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Gemini. Okay. Okay, so we have the reconciliation card. I feel like somebody is going to be trying to call your energy back in. I do feel like for some of you, you are twin flame. There's this energy of somebody trying to call you back in, perhaps even reaching out to you. It's your birthday month. They may even send you a text or an email, happy birthday, on your birthday. There's this sense that they want to reconcile. But here is your energy. Your energy is that you want to take action. You want to move in a different direction. That it is now safe for you to love. Like you're coming into this energy of, I'm finally opening my heart back up to love. And then this comes back in, right? Because you do have a true love connection for you. And it is about releasing your ex. See, I feel... there is, I can't wait to get to the tarot. This is, wow, one of those situations where it's kind of like, we have a denial card here. Yeah, look at, you have transformation. You have transformed. This other person has not transformed. They may come in and say that they're different, they've changed, they've seen the error other ways. It's that type of energy. And, for right now, I think maybe they are, and I think maybe you are both in an area where you kind of are, by yourself, may have been by yourself for some time. You're feeling a little bit stuck. And then suddenly this person comes in, wanting to reconcile. And it's almost as if, okay, so I feel like you may feel a little bit, well, maybe that's meant to be then. I haven't really thought about them for a while, or I've really healed and I've moved on. And then suddenly, they call out of the blue and you're kind of like, oh, well, maybe, maybe we are meant to reconcile. But there is, this sense with the denial card that I feel like maybe for some time you have been denying your own feelings about this person, about perhaps the ending of that relationship, of what went on in order for that relationship to come to an end. And, it's kind of like, I feel like you're opening yourself up. You might even go on a date or two, with somebody new. And all of a sudden, it's kind of like this energy rushes in. Pisces had a little bit of a same type of message. So if you have a lot of Pisces in your chart, or you're dealing with a Pisces, you may want to watch that reading also. But I feel as if their energy comes in, whether they physically call you or get in touch with you, or their energy, they're thinking about you. It's almost as if this energy is coming in, because I feel, yeah, look at this, the Judgment card. They're showing me the Judgment card. I feel as if, and then look at this, a really interesting Three of Swords, right? It's almost as if I feel like this is coming back in because you maybe have not yet quite, I'm not saying that you haven't healed from this, but there's some part of this that you are denying. And so, Gemini, the message I'm getting is that you may still have loving feelings for this person, but it does not mean that that person needs to be a romantic lover in your life, right? You don't have to be in a romantic connection with this person, even though you may still have some loving feelings. And it's about not denying. I feel like there is this energy of you recognizing, okay, that yes, you do still have some loving feelings, because we are humans, but we're here to learn how to love, right? It's about being in that loving space. But it does not necessarily mean that you are in love or in romantic love with that person. And I feel like this is a huge lesson for you to understand that you can hold loving space for a person, but they don't necessarily have to be in your life. And when you recognize that, it's like it opens up your heart chakra, because I almost feel as if you may have had some energy for some time. You've protected your heart, which we all do when we go through something difficult. You've been protecting your heart, right? And so it's kind of like either people are allowed into your heart or they're not. It's almost this energy of yes or no. You get entrance into my heart or you don't. And whether you realized it or not, you've kind of like really been protecting your heart so much that you really haven't let a lot of new people into your loving space. And that does not mean that it has to be romantic, but into your loving space. Because I feel like for a while you felt like, well, if I let anybody into my heart, whether it's a romantic partner or, a new connection, just a new friend or something, that I'm going to still get hurt. So you've been really, truly protecting your heart, which has, it's kind of like new energies have come in, but they may have bounced off of you almost because you were not in this truly receiving energy of opening your heart and accepting love. And it was all really to protect yourself. And now I think you're understanding that, you can allow people into your heart. You can hold space for people that maybe hurt you, that, you've had a painful ending to your romantic relationship with this person, but it does not mean that you still can't hold loving space for that person. It doesn't mean you have to talk to them. It doesn't mean that they have to be part of your life, but just transitioning into that energy of I am opening my heart, even allowing myself to recognize that there is part of me that still loves this person in a loving way. And I don't mean romantic. It's a really interesting energy. Yeah, Pisces have very much of a similar type of energy of just, I really feel like for you, it's almost like the physical aspect of hope opening your heart chakra. And, I'm going to say that I think for a long time, it's interesting because I was thinking this, Empress, you're stepping into this beautiful new world, a new beginning for yourself. You're stepping into the energy of the world that you have been trying to create for yourself. You're open because what you're recognizing is when you make the connection between, okay, there's romantic love and there's love. just having love for people, for opening your heart, loving everyone and everything, and looking at people from a loving standpoint instead of how are they going to hurt me, right? And you've done the healing. It's not that. It's just this energy of trusting. It's almost like trusting, to coming back into an energy of trusting. And it's not just in romantic connections. I feel like it's across the board that you may have been hurt in different relationships, in romance, in family and friend, even in coworkers. You've had to learn this has been a very difficult lesson for you, but it is now opening you up. And, Gemini, they keep saying it's part of your soul's purpose. Learning how to open up to this loving, very loving energy is part of your soul's purpose. It's helping you to connect. It's helping you to connect to the collective, to the community, not just in romantic sectors, family, friend, work. It's like helping you to open up to the whole collective, to be able to reach the souls of other people. I feel like you're no longer looking at relationships as just just a love relationship or family or friend. You're really opening up to understanding that when you open your heart chakra, you are opening yourself up to other soul connections. You are actually connecting with other people at the soul level. Definitely a very spiritual feeling here. So let's go to the tarot and get some details here. Wow. Chariot on the bottom. It's Cancer energy. You could be dealing with a Cancer. Oh my goodness. Judgment again. After a long time of having conflict, of perhaps not feeling like anybody's on your side, like you're not getting the connections that you're hoping for. I'm getting a little bit of a sense that you may have, in like this last 10 years or however that plays out for you, there's this energy of looking at situations and then just kind of like almost scrutinizing them, okay? Scrutinizing them based on what has happened in the past, like looking for the red flags, in a new connection, because you're kind of like, gee, I just don't want that to happen again. But now what you're understanding is that all of the pain that you have had in past relationships have helped you to step into your soul's purpose. Out of that pain, you are finding your purpose. And even if you're not truly yet knowing what your purpose is, it is helping you to open up to this more loving energy of loving everyone on a soul level, of recognizing the good in people, of stepping back into an energy of trusting not only other people, but also yourself. This has been quite a journey, but with the Chariot card here, you are finding victory in it. You are being recognized. And I feel like you are truly being recognized for the work that you have done, helping to heal yourself. And also, it's almost, this is the reconciling card, right? That's the past energy, but it's also, I'm getting a sense that the trumpets, the trumpet, she's holding a trumpet there. The trumpet is being blared for you because you have passed this test. You have kind of come into this energy of opening your heart, of saying, you know what? I'm here to love, and I am going to step into a loving energy. And just really kind of, it's just such a lovely energy of just feeling more open. Of not wanting to be kind of like alone anymore. All of this, we have hidden path. All of this has led you to this new path of recognizing that we are here in order to connect with each other. We're not here meant to be alone and lonely and, going through life by ourselves. We are here to connect with other people. And I think that that's what you're recognizing now, is that your special purpose is how you are now going to be able to connect to other people. It's almost like you had to go through that pain. You had to go through those difficult, painful endings, whether it's romance, family, friend, or coworkers, right? You had to almost go through that in order to gain compassion for other people, because that is going to be part of your purpose moving forward, is having compassion for other people in, perhaps a similar situation that you went through, or just recognizing, it's a little bit, how this is like a mama giraffe and then a baby giraffe. I almost feel like you're reconnecting to your inner child, going within and recognizing that for a long time you may have been distrusting of love, whether romance or other, right? Distrusting of love because perhaps as a child you never felt nurtured, never felt loved for who you are. And then you kind of attracted people into your life that were kind of on that same wavelength. And now you're going back and it's like you are nuzzling. Look at that. You're nuzzling your inner child. You're nurturing your inner child. You're saying to your inner child, wait a minute, I love you, really interesting energy there, because when you do that, it's kind of like the heart chakra of especially your inner child opens up, and you see almost the benefit of being in an energy of love instead of an energy of fear, because we can only be in love or in fear. And the way to, remove the fear in our life is to get back into our heart, to, replace it with love. So let's see what we have here. Yeah. Page of Pentacles on the bottom. This is definitely on your path, learning a lesson, gaining the wisdom as you walk on your path. So, Gemini, this is kind of a difficult energy. If you're feeling this right now, I do send you lots of love. It is on your path. You have the Moon card here. You can only see so far on the path. And so there's still this energy of, well, I've got to protect my heart still. Oh, I'll open it up just a little bit, but no, oh, wait a minute. I'm not sure of this new person, so I think I'm going to close it up. Doesn't mean that you're not friendly or outgoing, right? It's just, I'm not letting anybody in. I'm not divulging any of my secrets. I'm not overgiving. It's this energy of I'm holding on, because we have the Four of Pentacles. I'm holding on. I'm holding back. I'm not truly in my love energy. There's fear. The fear is kind of overriding, because look at what else we have. Five of Wands and the Nine of Swords. There's this energy of protecting yourself so that you don't get hurt. I'm going to say again, it does not mean that you haven't done a lot of work, that you haven't really healed quite a bit at this point. It's just now, this is like the final step. It's stepping into that energy of truly loving yourself, because your obstacle is your energy, the Lover's card, making choices that are good for yourself. You may still be kind of like trying to make choices in your life, and especially in your love sector, based on, this fear, okay? Maybe based on the fear of, oh, I want to make sure I'm not attracting in that I had before, right? It's almost as if whatever fear you're concentrating on is what you're going to bring into your life. So it's an energy of not fearing, attracting the past. It's about stepping into the energy of being positive and having a high vibration for what it is that you want in your future. You're switching from this energy of, wait a minute, I have to protect myself, to this energy of, I can trust myself and I can trust other people. I know that there are loving people out there, and I am stepping into an energy of attracting them into my life. The only way you can do that is to step into the loving energy yourself. We attract what we are. So if you're in this energy, really highly protected, having your heart closed, not opening up, then that's what you're going to attract. So it is about making a shift. If you are thinking that, if you go on a date that, that person may hurt you, you're looking for them to hurt you. Okay, that's what you're going to attract, So it's really a shift in your energy. But I think you're making that shift. I think you truly are. So let's see what we have here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Four of Wands. Wanting that happy, stable family home. The Four of Wands is the wedding card, is celebrations. I feel as if the energy here, this is your obstacle, stepping into your own lover's energy. Recognizing what it is that you truly want in a love connection and then stepping into that energy. You want somebody that loves you for who you are. Well, guess what? First step there is loving yourself for who you are. You want somebody that's always going to have your back, that you can trust. Well, that's being trustworthy to yourself. That means keeping your own commitments, really understanding that you are attracting what it is how you are treating yourself. Because you're having maybe a little bit of a hard time stepping into the truth of what it is that you truly want. It's about recognizing that you have to be really truthful with yourself about how are you, it's kind of like, how are you looking or how are you feeling about new love in your life? It's accepting that truth and then saying, okay, how can I nurture? We had the Empress. How can I step into a new attitude about love? And we're not denying, okay, with the truth here, we're not denying what has happened in the past. It's this energy of, okay, what is it that I want to create in the future? It's stepping into the energy of what it is that you truly want. What do you believe is possible in love? How have your beliefs about love changed? Because we have the Hierophant. How do you feel about long-term committed relationships? I feel like there's this energy of still kind of feeling like whatever your like 10 of Cups was in the past, there's almost this energy of focusing on trying to recreate that in the future. But I feel seriously that you have transformed to the point where, if you get really honest with yourself, what you may have wanted in a romantic connection a while ago, like that 10 keeps popping up like 10 years ago, no longer exists. It's really interesting that you have changed, and yet at the same time, you're having a hard time really stepping into that because perhaps your friends and family still believe in that old version of you and what you expected in a romantic connection. You could have had a very traditional idea of what romantic connections look like. And now you're really changing. Like, I feel like if you really sat down and thought about it, about what it was 10 years ago and what it is today, you may actually really say, wow, okay, that has changed a lot. Because with the Empress energy here, you have stepped onto a new path. It's time to go ahead and nurture that new path. It's time to go ahead and nurture. The energy I'm getting here too is understanding that right now you're like the baby giraffe in this new chapter of your life. You have left a lot of these beliefs behind that were in your previous life. You've changed to the point where you are going to have a lot of compassion and nurturing for the new person that you have become. You have to be very compassionate. There are going to be times where you're going to be sitting there going, yeah, but wait a minute, this is so different than what I had in the past. It's understanding that, you have healed from whatever is in the past. This is your advice. You have healed from it, but you're kind of like living in a new world. It's almost like, you're Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz. You've been transformed to Oz almost, You're no longer on the Kansas farm. You're in Oz, and it's kind of like you just have to keep nurturing, letting yourself know that it's okay that you have changed. Because I feel like what you have changed, your beliefs around romantic relationships have changed to the point where I just don't think you're used to it yet. That's all. It's kind of like, oh, wait a minute, it's a different world. It's honestly, I feel like it's a different world. For some of you, you may have even moved to a new city or something like that to try to move away from that past energy. So let's see what we have here. Yeah, Knight of Wands, okay, taking action, that's the action still. Yeah, there's this energy of you've done all of this work, right, on your healing. You have done all of this work. But with the Page of Pentacles, it's almost as if you don't recognize the work that you have done. You don't recognize the lessons that you have learned. So you're kind of doubting, are they real? It's the energy of you have made such a transformation. I think that this new transformation at times comes in and there's a lot of self-doubt. I feel like this person may, from the past, their energy, or they may even try to, contact you or something. And I feel like it's almost like a blessing in disguise. With the Page of Pentacles here, I'm getting this sense that it could even be a blessing in disguise, because I feel like your spirit guides, your angels, are having this situation occur for you so that you can really take some time. I feel that this is your advice. Rest and reflect. It's about reflecting on how you have changed. I mean, they're showing me like two columns, and the one column is your past, okay? How you felt about romantic relationships or relationships in general in the past. How you acted, how you behaved, what you were bringing to the relationships in the past. And now what you are foreseeing yourself as in a romantic relationship in the future. I don't think you've had this new relationship yet because it's kind of like you have transformed, but I'm not sure. They keep showing me the blindfolds here. Okay, she has the blindfold on. It's kind of like you don't, I feel like you almost don't even know what it is that you want in a future romantic connection, because it's been perhaps a while since you've actually had one. Not that you maybe haven't dated or something, but actual relationship, right? And so it's kind of like you don't even recognize the fact that you don't know what that new romantic connection, what it is that you truly want from it. Okay, so I don't know if you want to do this now, Gemini. You could stop the video for a minute and do this, or you could wait until after, you finish watching the video. But what they're saying to me is, you have the blindfold on, because it's almost as if you're still kind of like thinking about romance in the past tense. Not that you want to reconcile with this person, but you're kind of almost like picking traits still from the past Gemini, from you in the past, right? But you've transformed. You're in a new cycle. You are on the path to attracting some different new love into your life. So it's what they're showing me is that what you have to do is literally like take the blindfold off yourself. You can stop the video now. You can do it after the video, right? but literally like close your eyes. You may even want to put like a scarf or something around your eyes and really put your hands up and then take the blindfold off and open your eyes, thinking about what it is that you want in your future connection, your future love connection. I feel like you're going to have a little ping in your heart space. That this is really going to open you up to what it is that you truly want in the future. And it's not going to look anything like this. But I feel like you have maybe not given yourself enough time to recognize what it is that you are wanting. Because here we have the Two of Wands, deciding now. You know, the Judgment card is about decisions. Decisions about how you are going to be victorious and happy in your love connections, right? And I feel like when you have this moment, when you give yourself this moment of really trying to connect in your heart to the future soulmate that you would like, because we have true love here, okay? And it says, this is the romance of a lifetime, right? When you think about this person, okay, the future person, okay, what feelings do you have? You know, how do you feel when you're with them? How, you know, you could go to the physical, but I think it's more of the feelings. It's about opening up your feelings to what this person, how this person makes you feel, how you make them feel. Because remember, it's a soul connection. What are you bringing to the connection? What are they bringing to the connection? How do you make each other feel safe and secure? How do you make each other feel loved? What are some of those things, you know, that you may do or say, or the looks that you might give them? You know, the special little touch on their arm or something like that. It's really this connection of like feeling, how does that connection feel and what does it look like? And not to be thinking about the past person while you're doing that. You know, like truly taking off the blindfold and envisioning yourself with this future person and the feeling. I'm telling you, it has, my heart chakra is just like spinning. It really is about opening up your heart space to that person. It's not about what job they have. It's not about, like, I think when you go into that space, it's almost as if you recognize it is the feeling that you want with somebody. It's not their job or what they look like or how they dress or where they live. It's really, it's such a high spiritual connection. Really lovely. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Knight of Pentacles. This has taken a long time. You know, I'm going to say the Judgment card keeps coming up. It is about you making the choice though. What is good for you? Making sure that you are making choices that are good for you. Understanding that you always have the choice to walk away, to say, okay, yes, I have been alone. I have felt lonely for some time. I was hurt in the past. And now I'm going to start really and truly loving. I love the Page of Cups because they're coming back to that, you know, inner child. I'm going to love myself. I'm going to love my inner child. I'm not going to choose lovers in the future that help my inner child. It's this energy of, you know, choosing perhaps lovers in the past based on what it is that you missed as a small child. Okay? Understanding that you can give to your own inner child. You can love your inner child. You don't have to try to replace something that you may not have had in a connection or in as a child. You know, specifically like with your parents, your family, or, you know, your extended family. Really interesting energy. I am going to say, Gemini, this is, I still have this like strong connection. This feeling of the heart chakra just opening, you know. It's almost like you're, I feel like if you allow yourself to get into this energy of taking off the blindfold and really, truly stepping into that space of feeling this new person coming in, how they make you feel, how you make them feel. You know, it's just this really intense, warm feeling. And you know, you may even want to do that every single day. You know, really getting into that energy. I feel like this person comes in quite quickly. You know, once you allow yourself to really step into the energy of truly loving, you know, that heart chakra, you know, it's really hard once we close off our heart chakra in order to protect ourselves. And it's all, you know, do not feel, you know, any regret or shame or anything. We do that to protect our own hearts, right? But it's about going ahead and allowing yourself to open up again to love, to understand that, you know, love is just so, you know, so special. And even though if we're hurt in love in the past, that we have learned the lessons about how to truly love. I feel like in the past, you may have had love on like the 3D level, and now you're stepping into something that is just, it's like an intense, it's totally different, the energy that I have for your future love. It's nothing like in the past, nothing. So what do we have here? Oh my gosh. You're not going to believe this. Okay, so it says, close your eyes. Okay, remember they just kept saying, close your eyes like you're blindfolded, and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Yeah, I really get the sense that, you know, understanding that even if at this time you are physically alone, okay, that you can get into a space of truly loving, just connections, having love, opening your heart up to connections, to other people, to putting, you know, people that are not willing to be open with you. Those are people that you're just not going to spend that much time with, right? Chop wood. It's like, chop that out. And really spending time with even just with yourself, opening up your heart chakra, feeling that joy and love in your heart. And I feel, Gemini, that for some time, you know, you may have, not that you're not a loving person, right? But you may have been loving, but in a very protected way. Oh my gosh, it's just a beautiful, beautiful energy. So, yeah, and not to worry. I think when this past person or the energy of the past person comes in, it's really to help you to make this decision. That, you know, if you wanted to, you could close your eyes and get into the energy of what you had in the past with that person, right? And then get into the energy, you know, clear your energy, and then go into the energy of the person that you're going to be with in the future. I think you would see night and day. It would be like, yeah, that's an easy decision. I'm going forward. That's a much better feeling. Okay, well, Gemini, I'm going to leave it there. I do wish you so much love and light. And I do personal readings. If you're interested, the link is in the description box below. But I really also appreciate all of your support, likes, comments, subscriptions. Thank you so much for supporting this channel and supporting me. And I hope to see you again really soon. Much love and light to you. Bye for now.